The situation surrounding Cody Rhodes is really heating up on SmackDown. We'll also take a look at what's new with Kevin Owens, Randy Orton, and more. Starting things off with Kevin Owens and what's happening there. Kevin's heel turn and attack on Cody Rhodes is something that happened in the parking lot area after Bad Blood. As of this moment, there's no official WWE footage of the parking lot brawl. The only way to see the fight is through fan-recorded footage. Some fans were split on the decision of having Kevin's big heel turn take place off WWE television. Some fans think it would have been great to save the turn for SmackDown, while other fans are supportive of the off-screen heel turn because it does add a sense of realism to the story. In a real-life situation, Kevin's not going to wait until live television to strike on Cody Rhodes. If Kevin was upset with Cody at Bad Blood, it does make sense for Kevin to go right up to him after the show and confront him. So in a way, it does make things realistic. But the October 11th edition featured a very brief explanation from Kevin Owens. Kevin appeared by interrupting Jakara Jackson and Lash Legend's entrance. Kevin Owens revealed he was told not to come to the show tonight, but he had to come to clear things up. Kevin said that he didn't turn on Cody. He claims that Cody actually turned on him first. Kevin didn't really get to say much else before Cody Rhodes, Nick Aldis, Randy Orton, and rest of security flooded the area. Randy Orton was trying to be the peacemaker here and try to calm down both Kevin and Cody individually. But when Randy tried to calm Kevin down, he pushed and shoved Randy out of the way, even hitting him with an elbow without really looking at Randy. And Randy Orton wasted no time responding to Kevin's elbow by knocking him down with a punch. Both Kevin and Randy had looks of shock on their face because obviously they've been close friends and partners over the last few months. It's hard to find an individual that was in the wrong here with this moment. Sure, you could say it was Kevin Owens, but he didn't know it was Randy who he was elbowing. He thought it was just a random security guard. And we cannot blame Randy either because he was simply defending himself and reacting to what was done to him first. So it's a pretty awkward situation to play blame on, but Randy still keeps his cool and continues to try and keep the peace for the rest of the night. Randy goes over to Cody Rhodes and tells him to stay inside the bus for the rest of the night and how he's going to fix this entire situation. One interesting moment there was when Randy put the WWE title on Cody's shoulder. Randy definitely left his hand on the gold a little bit longer than normal, leading many fans to speculate that Randy may have his own agenda here as well. That includes him getting back the WWE title. Even General Manager Nick Aldis pointed out how strange it was to see Randy Orton as the voice of reason. And he's absolutely right. Maybe you can say this is an older version of Randy Orton that's more chill and relaxed, or you gotta wonder if it was Randy only trying to keep the peace, because Cody and Kevin fighting affects whatever plan he had in place to climb back to the WWE title scene. You just never know with Randy Orton's character. Was he doing that out of kindness of his heart, or was there a more secretive plan here for all of his actions from October 11th? But as we find out later in the show, Randy's desire of keeping the peace does not turn out so well. Nick Aldis finds Kevin Owens kicking and stomping on Randy Orton in the parking lot area, and the only thing that Kevin said was that Randy was picking sides and sticking with Cody instead of him. Now, this scenario creates a very interesting situation because you can sort of understand where Kevin's character is coming from. Sure, it's technically going down in the books as a heel turn, but is it really a heel turn? Kevin has been very vocal about his hatred for the Bloodline due to all the trauma that they caused him, all of the missed opportunities, and all the overall torture dating back to 4 years ago, and understandably so. And Kevin bonded with Cody and Randy even more in recent months, because Cody and Randy had serious issues with the Bloodline as well, so they all had serious common ground there. The Bloodline has been putting Cody through the ringer for 2 years now, and everyone knows it was the Bloodline who wrote Randy Orton off for 18 months of action. So when Kevin Owens says that Cody turned on him first, he's referring to the fact that Cody Rhodes is so friendly on terms now with Roman Reigns and Jimmy Uso, and Kevin cannot believe that at all. Kevin feels like Cody standing side by side with Roman and Jimmy was the exact moment that Cody turned on him. So that's why Kevin is so in his feelings, because he just can't figure out why Cody went from being so against the Bloodline to now being on friendly terms with them. Same sort of thing with Randy Orton. Kevin Owens attacked Randy because he feels like Randy picked Cody's side, that he forgave the Bloodline as well. So Kevin Owens is now on this island all by himself, basically asking if anyone cares or remembers all the bad things that Roman Reigns and the Usos did over the last few years. And it's something that Kevin's character is really obsessed with. Last time we saw a superstar obsessed with what the Bloodline did to them, their hatred for them, and not moving on from the past, it was Drew McIntyre. And Drew started in the same sort of area that Kevin is in right now. Not a full-blown heel, but this gray area where you can sort of understand where they're coming from. But that obsession with the Bloodline led Drew McIntyre down a very dark path to who he is today. So we got to assume that the same sort of path will happen for Kevin Owens. He's in this gray area right now, but as time passes, he'll most likely is going to revert to being a very dark heel. Cody Rhodes does have his hands full at the moment. He'll spend the next few weeks building up his crown jewel match with Gunther, but it seems like his home storyline over on SmackDown will continue to be with Kevin Owens and Randy Orton. It looks like that feud will continue with another match between Cody and Kevin, but with the big change being that Kevin is now heel with hatred in his heart for Cody. Remember in their first match, Kevin did not have it in him to deliver some devastating moves that could have won him the WWE title because of how much he respected Cody Rhodes. Well, now that narrative gets flipped on its head. Kevin is no longer going to hesitate to do any moves on Cody going forward. So it makes him an even bigger threat in this upcoming match over their first meeting with each other. And again, don't fall asleep on Randy Orton either. Randy has a big reputation for being unreliable and betraying individuals close to him. So we're to assume that Randy's reputation will come back into play here within this storyline at some point. Maybe things start off with a little legacy reunion between Cody and Randy, but maybe Randy will start to realize that maybe Kevin was right after all. Cody was the one who turned on them first by aligning with the Bloodline at Bad Blood. That just had to bother Randy Orton as much as it really bothered Kevin Owens. Roman and Jimmy were literally two of the three people that wrote Randy off of television for 18 months. There's just no way Randy shrugs that fact off and forgets about it. So Randy and Kevin may be Cody's next two challengers. Two people that Cody was friends with, but his recent actions with the Bloodline angered the both of those friends. Heel Kevin Owens versus Cody Rhodes is going to be very exciting to see. And obviously, the biggest match of Cody's reign to date, outside of WrestleMania 40 itself, would be a matchup with Randy Orton. So much history there between the both of them, dating back all the way to the late 2000s. It's going to be amazing to see both of them one-on-one for the WWE title. So Cody's reign is not losing any steam at all. Lots of big matches still on the way. But what are your thoughts on today's stories? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.